Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a Libra season reading for my dearest fire signs, so Aries, Leo or Sagittarius, or anyone with strong fire placements. This is going to be a general reading where we take a look at love, finances, health, and see what any other messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius people out there. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and support. And just a friendly reminder, I'm available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It does really help a lot. So let's go ahead and get started, fire signs. Let's see what is up for you guys for Libra season. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my fire signs, please. Okay, so we have your energy in the Eight of Swords, all right? What you're leaving behind, the Two of Wands. Obstacles and challenges, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so a little bit of challenge here with like follow through or possibly taking orders. All right, actions and opportunities. Ooh, I like this. So something coming in for you or possibly you following your dreams, being passionate, taking a chance. We'll clarify all of these cards, so don't worry. When it comes to your love lives, we have Taurus energy, Hierophant. Some of you may be getting married, or there may be a proposal or a Taurus coming your way. When it comes to school, work, or career, we see the Page of Swords. I'm hearing beware of gossip. When it comes to your health and your wellness, the Judgment. Beautiful. Aries, Scorpio energy. So there's definitely an up-leveling there. Reaching some goals, maybe even some divine intervention. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So when it comes to your finances, all right, so you might be juggling a little bit. And when it comes to, community and social life, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so again, beware of a bit of gossip and also third-party interference. There might be people who are a little bit jealous here about what's going on in your love life, so just be aware of that. Pay attention to the number sequence 3-3. It may be important for some of you. You may be seeing it with frequency now or in the upcoming weeks. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands energy is a lot of my fire signs out there. You feel like you've been beaten up a little bit, or you know you're taking a little time out or a little rest or a little break. You may be waiting for some sort of help or some sort of support coming in, whether that's from your angels and your guides, from spirit. Maybe waiting for resources. Backup even, friends, family, whatever that might mean. But I feel like, you're a little bit weary here, but you're still standing, just taking a little break. I feel like you're quite guarded. And it may be because of this Eight of Swords energy that you're finding yourselves in. Like there might be something that you're not quite seeing. Again, some of you might not be sleeping very well is what I'm getting, or you just might be feeling really low energy. So you may be on the path to figuring out what that is. If that's the case with the Judgment card, I think there's going to be maybe like a message coming in that's going to help you understand maybe why you feel the way you do. So some of you, it could be like mental health issues, but others of you, it could be that you're just like feeling really low energy, or you're experiencing insomnia, anxiety, or just feeling a little bit beat up, like you can't get really good rest. Again, we are in eclipse season, but I do think actually some of you are making a decision to see a different type of practitioner. Maybe seeing more of like a holistic practitioner that may be very helpful for you. But for others of you, it's just some information here about your health and wellness that's going to help you see what's really going on and get to the heart of the matter here. But this is not all a health and wellness reading. That just message wanted to come through real strong, real fast. The Eight of Swords energy is a lot of you, you know that you're stuck in some sort of karmic cycle. You might find yourself overthinking a situation, or you can't see your way out of a situation. And what I don't love the Eight of Swords. I don't think any reader truly loves the Eight of Swords. But what this card offers is this image of her being tied up, surrounded by swords. There's some puddles around her, but it's actually not as bad as it seems. So I feel that's a really strong message coming through for my fire signs, my Aries, Leo, and Saggies. It's not quite as bad as it seems. Yes, and we have the Moon card. You've been really going through it. Cancer, Pisces energy. You know, the moon can be quite a nightmarish landscape. And some of you have been really struggling with whether it's anxiety or depression or just, you know, feeling, it could be the sense of impending doom. It can be stress. It can be not being sure, you know, what is what, or if you can trust the people around you. Can you trust your intuition? Spirit saying you certainly can. Because I do feel like a lot of my fire signs, you're kind of on the defense here. And a lot of you, I do feel something is definitely feeling off. There's a hard time discerning what's what, or who's being honest with you, or if you're on the right path. I do think you're getting probably some very serious dream messages. And for those of you who aren't remembering your dreams, you may also be getting psychic surgery in the dream space. Okay. But I'm also seeing a lot of you may be struggling with sleep issues. Okay. Which you may find out why that is coming up soon. Spirit is saying you can trust your intuition. And again, things aren't quite as bad as they seem. So some of you could even be going through a bit of a dark night of the soul. I can see here you've been going through a bit of a tough time. Now, in the past, there was some sort of decision that was made with the Two of Wands. So some of you may be regretting a particular decision. Maybe it's to work for a certain company. Maybe it's to change jobs. Maybe it's entering into a relationship too quickly. It could be a financial decision. But we see the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's something that's been quite heavy for you. Some of you've taken on maybe 2 jobs, or you know that you've maybe bitten off more than you can chew, or it's starting to feel that way. There's definitely a sense of overwhelm here with this Ten of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. But this Ten of Wands energy, some of you've made a decision to leave a situation behind, but you're questioning whether it was the right decision, because either it's been really difficult or it's been very lonely. Some of you have moved to a different city, state, or country. Maybe you've had difficulty making friends, or, just really connecting. And so you may be feeling like, okay, I can't do this anymore, or maybe I made the wrong decision. I need to move home, or I need to move back, or I need to go back to a particular job or relationship. But I see that with the Knight of Pentacles, your obstacles and your challenges here is taking action. And I can see why why this is an obstacle and a challenge here for my fire signs. Because you're in this moon energy and this 8 of Swords energy, feeling stuck, feeling maybe like the path forward isn't completely lit up and clear. Some of you, pride and ego may be holding you back because, again, like let's say you decided to move to a different city, state, or country, or take another job, change schools, leave a relationship. Some of you are worried about either the fallout or how people will react, or disappointing other people, or, the ego may be saying, yeah, we don't want to look bad here. But I also feel like there's something here that you're doing that's not really truly in alignment with you. And, it could be taking orders. Some of you, you're meant to be a boss. And right now you're taking orders, and I feel like it's quite difficult. It could just be that you simply have problems with your boss or your coworkers. I can definitely see it here with the 3 of Coins and the 3 of Cups. Some of you, you're having a hard time just, following through with whatever decision this is that you made in the past, and not because you're not hardworking or perseverant, or you don't persevere, or that you're, not trustworthy or reliable, but because it doesn't feel right for you. Interesting. It feels like, there's something here that feels off. So like, again, maybe you're just having a really hard time getting up and going to that job that you thought you were going to love, right? But you don't. Or maybe you're waking up next to the wrong person. Yeah, and we see the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah, because there's something here that's holding you back. And I do feel like it may be pride and ego. And look, we all deal with that. I feel like you made a big decision, but I feel like there's some sort of regrets around this decision. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're being very hard on yourself. But I think at the same time, the reality is you're having a hard time continuing on this path that doesn't feel really right for you. And some of you too, you might be dealing with, let's say it's a new school, it's a new job, it's a new relationship, whatever it is. And maybe even family situation, but some of you, maybe your in-laws have moved in, or maybe you moved in with in-laws or something like that. Very specific message that came through, very strong there. But some of you, you're having a hard time, like you're dealing with people who are nasty or who are gossipy. And so as much as you like try to move forward and try to keep your head down and stay in your lane and do your job, you're having a difficult time with that, because it does look like there's some outer influences here that are making your life miserable, possibly fire signs. So again, it could be a toxic work environment, living situation. You know your story better than I do. Some of you, there was a decision, maybe there was a decision where you went back to an ex to work on things, and you may be realizing that this was not the right idea. This was not the best decision for me or for them. So I feel like there's allowing yourself some space and giving yourself some grace to course correct. But I also feel fire signs with this Knight of Wands energy. There's something coming in. This is an opportunity for you to course correct. And course correct unapologetically and without guilt or without shame. Now, it could be a message. It could be a person coming towards you. It can just be that is your energy, you taking a leap of faith here to change your circumstances. Yeah, because there's something here that's been very emotionally draining. Something here that I feel a lot of my fire signs, you've been experiencing divine feminine energy out of balance. Now, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. My readings are not gender specific. But when, we all have masculine and feminine energies, but when our feminine energy is off balance, it can create more chaos. We can have a hard time standing up for ourselves. We can invite drama in. We can have low self-worth. It can definitely be indecision here. Yeah, but there's a Knave of Chalices. See, there's an opportunity to do things differently. Some of you are really contemplating whether or not you should take this risk or take this leap of faith. Some of you, because just you're quite frankly feeling emotionally drained and you're not sure you have the energy to make a change like this. But a lot of you too, it's like, let's say you decided to get back together with an ex, right? And you won't believe it. I'm pulling out my Oracle deck, and the card that is here is Divine Feminine. Your feminine energy is out of balance and can leave you vulnerable. Learn to use your feminine power wisely. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you, there is this energy of the Divine Feminine being off balance here for you. And it is creating a bit of confusion and some unnecessary noise that's keeping you in this Eight of Swords energy or in this Moon energy, kind of feeling a little bit stuck. But there's either an opportunity coming towards you very quickly, or my fire signs, you're going to really harness your strength and your courage to move away from something that's been extremely emotionally draining. And I feel like you're worried about disappointing others. Maybe you feel disappointed in yourself, but Spirit's telling you not to. There's no right or wrong here. I mean, you might have certain regrets or wish that you hadn't made this decision here in the past, but Spirit's saying, but it's actually just showing you contrast. And if you hadn't made this decision and tried to go for whatever this is, new job, new home, new country, back to a relationship, new relationship, whatever it is, if you hadn't done it, you would have always wondered, what if? And I feel like, when people get to the end of their lives, I've listened to this a lot. People often say, I regret the things I didn't do, not the things I did. And I feel that's a really strong message here for my fire signs, especially those of you who are connecting with these messages, especially those of you who are, kind of regretting a decision that you made. Because, Spirit's saying you're only stuck if you think you are fire signs, and you're definitely not. Yeah, look at this. We see awaken love coming through for you. It's safe for you to love. Don't let fear or insecurity stop you from giving and receiving unconditional love. Yeah, and I do feel that, although it's, my fire signs, you're powerful, you're strong, you're confident, sometimes impulsive, but in the best possible ways. But there's some sort of fear and insecurity with the Moon and the Eight of Swords that may be stopping you from taking this leap of faith or course correcting, or maybe even opening up to something new. All right, so let's see. Some of you, I know a lot of you are not going to love this message that's coming through, but some of you, if you're in a relationship or you're working on a relationship with someone that you're realizing now you shouldn't be working on this relationship, and there's somebody else you love or somebody else that you feel you should be with, this is an energy of it's time to live your life accordingly, because life is short, right? And I know you're not all going to love that message, and it isn't for all of you, but I do know there's one or two of you out there that need to know that you can follow your heart no matter what others think. Yeah, you're on the path to love. So speaking of that heart-centered action, your divine soul partner is searching for you, and soon you both will find each other. Stay the course and have faith. Yeah, and for a lot of my fire signs, I mean, this reading is general in nature, and we are going to get into the nitty-gritty about love, about health, about finances, but your overall messages are about following your heart. It's also about not giving up hope and faith. And even if things aren't working out the way that they're supposed to, they are working out the way they're supposed to show you contrast and to also help you get on the right path here. All right, so let's see. Any other messages here for my Aries, Leo, Sag? Shine your beauty. Let others do and say what they will. Keep doing good. Resist the temptation to dim your light to become as dark as those that oppose you. There is opposition here. I want you to know that. Now, again, maybe some of you, it's an unhappy connection. This is your confirmation. But I'm also seeing it when like work and money is involved. There's also, work, finances, and your social life and community. I'm seeing that there are opposing forces here. But Spirit's telling you to stay above board and keep doing good. Don't give up hope or faith, and resist the temptation to drop into this lower vibrational energy that I do see a lot of my fire signs you're going to have to deal with, or you are currently dealing with in Libra season. This is karmic in nature. Look at all these hearts coming out. Conquer your karmic relationships and allow them to teach you so that you don't repeat the same mistakes again. So a lot of my fire signs, you are healing and releasing some serious karma here. And so if you're wondering why you've had to go through and experience what you're experiencing or these difficulties, Spirit wants you to know there's a reason for it, because you're releasing karma and it's going to put you on a higher vibrational timeline. A lot of you can't see that right now, and you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, but Spirit's saying, there's going to be this spark, whether it's divine intervention, whether it's a message, whether it's someone coming in to help you. It could be a soulmate who could be a friend, it could be a lover, whatever, a family member, but to help you possibly move out of this energy of feeling emotionally drained, balance your divine feminine energy. Of course, you're going to be the one that balances your divine feminine energy, but when you're loved and you're supported and you know that, it's a lot easier to do that. And I think there may be also you disappointing someone or something, but also just not really giving a damn, right? Because you know what's best for you, and that's the direction you need to move in. And I feel like that clarity in that direction is absolutely coming towards you. So when it comes to your love life here, we have Hierophant energy. So I'm seeing you could be calling in a Taurus. This could also be a marriage or a relationship. I mean, Spirit did say very clearly that, you've had to heal and release karma, but your soul partner, your soulmate is on their way. All right. And we get the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. So it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. This person could be a single parent, or maybe you're meant to have children together, but I do see marriage and commitment and high levels of compatibility here with the Hierophant card. Yeah, and when it comes to your love life, my fire signs, energy blocks are being removed. Now, you may have a decision to make. Some of you have a decision to make between a water sign and a fire sign. And, I know this is a general reading and it's not really a signs reading. It's more of an energy reading. But if I were you, I would choose the fire sign at this point in time, because the fire sign Queen of Wands is coming out in the upright. And we do have that Queen of Cups energy there in reverse. But of course, you need to trust your intuition. You will make the right decision. And a lot of you, you're getting out of this stagnation. You're getting out of feeling held back or blocked. Cancerian energy, major breakthroughs. So again, be careful with the signs that I do call out, because, there could be a Taurus or a Cancer coming your way. But I actually feel like this is somebody that you're meant to have a family with, or blend families with. And if children aren't in the cards, or, that's not a possibility for you, or it's something that you don't want, this is about your friends and family accepting and loving this connection. But I do have to be honest, not everyone is going to be super happy about this. Some of you are going to be set up by friends and family, but you could have some friends in particular, or people who are a little bit triggered by this really good energy that's coming towards you, fire signs. Yeah. Empress energy in reverse. Okay. This is a really weird message, but the Empress energy in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy. If you have a friend I really don't want to give this message. I really don't want to give this message. But they're saying I have to. Some of you, if you have a friend who has wanted marriage and a family really bad and they haven't been successful, you do need to watch out for that person, because this person is not going to be as happy for you as you think, or as they should, is kind of what I'm getting. It feels feminine in nature, but it is a little bit of a warning. Just to, heads up, there may be somebody around you who may not have been successful in having a family or having a relationship, who's not going to be so happy about you finding love or you having this breakthrough in love. So I do want you to be careful, okay? And it could be a Taurus or a Libra, it could be a water sign, okay? It could certainly also be an X or something like that, but just do be careful with that energy. A little bit of a warning, and also very weirdly specific message coming through here. But there's going to be a major breakthrough here when it comes to love, and it very well may be that you're meeting the person that you're meant to be with in Libra season. If you're already with that person and you're connecting to these messages, it could certainly indicate a proposal. Okay, it could indicate a proposal coming up here. Okay, so we have healing heart. So a lot of my Aries, Leo, Saggies out there, you've been healing from heartbreak. I do see that for sure. And maybe you still kind of feel like you're conquering your karmic vibrations. You've been doing a lot of introspection, but in doing so, it's like you're calling in a healing connection with somebody who's going to mirror you in a lot of ways. Let's say in the best possible ways. And we have cassette, yeah. But we also see outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. So I feel like, for some of you, I kind of feel this is external energy, though, that you're experiencing. But I feel like largely my fire signs, you're realizing that you have to do things differently. And the way that you've been talking to yourself, or the way that you've been thinking about love or relationships or an ex or whatever it is, it's time to release that, because it might be exactly what has been keeping you in this Eight of Swords moon energy. But your person is here. Okay, your person is showing up in that Hierophant card. They're stable, they're secure. Okay, this is something that's going to stick around for quite a while. It's your life partner type energy. And either you're meeting them here in Libra season, or you're going to be getting engaged, possibly a proposal. Some of you, if you have been unsuccessful yourselves in having children with this person, there may be a breakthrough. Okay, it feels like there's hope and there's healing there. Okay, yep, this person is solid. We see that coming through twice. They're solid, they're stable, all right, they're predictable. They may own their own business, okay, or they're wealthy. They have a lot to offer. Again, this is somebody who's consistent, somebody who's firm, strong. They're passionate, all right. There's never a dull moment with this type of person who enjoys life fully. They could be an exciting lover, but we also see that they may be in a bit of a passive stage. I don't really get that though, but possibly. Again, I kind of feel this could be somebody you're set up with through friends and family, or possibly within the community. And we see Capricorn energy. Yeah, some of you, you're going to meet this person. I know this is weird, but those of you that go to church or church events, which I know is not all of you, and we have many different, faiths and religions and etc. on this channel and online. But some of you, I am getting somehow you're going to be brought together by the church or church group or community. But again, not for all of you. Some of you, you're going to be introduced through friends and family. Again, this could be a local business owner. It does look like they have Capricorn, possibly Taurus in their chart, possibly Cancerian energy there as well. But their work and stability are a high priority. This is somebody who's really, really reliable. This is also a very strong masculine energy. Now remember, my readings are not gender specific, so when I say masculine, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're talking about, men or male. All right, let's see. And what else do my fire signs need to know about this person? This person probably hasn't been super focused on dating and romance is what I'm getting. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my fire signs. What else do we need to know about this connection? Ooh, it's good. Okay, so it looks like you're meeting in person. A lot of you, you're not going to meet this person online. I feel like you're being set up. Okay, there's also a rendezvous here, a private getaway for two. Like, I kind of feel like you're going to be set up with this person. Or, you know, your friends might say, maybe they're not even going to tell you, and they're going to invite their other friend that they think you're going to be a match with and try to get you two together. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Wow, your cards are flipping out. This person's going to be very loving, caring, giving. They're going to probably bring you a small gift or be a gift giver. And it's going to be a psychic connection. You two are going to be finishing each other's sentences in no time. And Spirit saying, fire signs, this is a dream come true. Have faith that your rainbow will come smiling through. This is your person. Wow. All right. So just get ready. And some of you too, again, I do feel like for some of you, there's a fertility message here. If you haven't been able to have a child or have a baby, it looks like there's potential here in Libra season. All right, so when it comes to career, work, or school, we have the Page of Swords. I heard beware of gossip. I'm also getting that there might be someone around you, and I see this with the Three of Pentacles, somebody that doesn't want to see you succeed. And they might be just like looking, they might either set you up for failure, so just be very careful with that. I know they're not really nice messages, but again, as a reader, I can't amend what comes through. I can't sugarcoat it. And what I'm seeing is there could be somebody here that doesn't want to see you successful. They might set you up for failure. They might also be taking notes on anything that you say or do that might be incorrect. Gemini energy, so it could be a Gemini. But Gemini energy is also like when it's showing up in the upright, like Spirit saying you do have a choice. So just remember that you're being watched. Try to do the best that you can. You may have a choice about whether to stay or go, whether it's a school program. Some of you, it could be like a master's program or a post-grad program. I feel like there's like competition. I think you have insecure people around you. Or work. And we get the Seven of Wands energy in reverse. Choose your battles wisely. You're going to have victory, but it's almost like I just feel like you're going to have a big choice here about whether you stay or you go. I also think it's choosing wisely, choosing your battles wisely. Try not to let this get to you, but I don't love this energy because I do feel like someone's trying to knock you down a peg, or somebody's trying to demote you or prevent you from that promotion, or maybe they think you're the teacher's pet or whatever. Nine of Wands energy in reverse. Yeah, it's exhausting, it's draining, so just make sure that wherever you are, it's worth it, okay? Make sure that whatever it is, like, you know, if it's your master's program and absolutely it's paid for and you're happy with the program, just, you know, choose your battles wisely. If this is your job, obviously you need to pay your bills, but I'm also saying just make sure that it's worth it, because I feel there's really somebody here draining your energy, and I feel like Spirit's saying that you actually have more choices than you may realize. So I don't know if you can get a transfer, or, you know, if you're looking for another job already. But I feel like you've got many choices, and I feel there's something here that's really very draining for you. I also feel, too, you just need to be careful of burning the candle at both ends. You might be working really hard. You might be outworking your peers or your colleagues or your coworkers, and that could also be stressing them out because it makes them look bad, right? But it's not really, you know, it's not really your job to make everybody feel happy around you. So we see on the table, time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Yeah, okay. So some of you too, you might be demanding a transfer or demanding a raise or promotion, because it feels like you're actually not supposed to, you're not where you're supposed to be, is what I'm hearing. Like you deserve more, fire signs, is what I'm getting. And we see manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. Yep. So you can manifest what you want, whether it's a different, you know, program, whether it's just a raise or a promotion. I feel what I love about this energy here, though, for my Aries, Leo, and Saggies, it's like you're doing you. You're gonna let the haters hate. But again, there is something there to pay attention to, because it does feel like it does impact you. And we get cutting ties. Look at you. You may need to leave your current position and look for something better. Ending a job doesn't mean burning bridges. Go with grace. Yeah, so some of you, again, you might realize you're not in the right situation. And again, do it right. You know, it doesn't mean you have to be impulsive and get up and quit or make a big scene, but you know, you find your job, you put your 2 weeks in, or whatever is the protocol for your, you know, career or your sector. We have money matters coming through. So money matters a lot right now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. Okay, so again, some of you, you know, if you're in a company that's going through a merger or going through a sale, you know, it could be that you're made redundant here. Okay, but at the same time, it does feel like it's going to be, it's going to be for your highest and greatest good, because it feels like you're not quite where you should be. Like you deserve more is what I'm getting. And I'm also seeing if you are made redundant, I know that's a scary message for some of you, or you are let go, like the ties that you have, like because you go with grace and because you've been above board, you know, those are recommendations that are going to come your way that are going to be, you know, that are going to be priceless. Okay, so I do think that there's a little bit of a warning message here when it comes to career and finances for my fire signs. And again, I hate to give these messages and I don't want anyone to be paranoid, but when it comes to money matters, it's like you're in this Two of Pentacles energy. Things aren't necessarily working out the way that they should be. Some of you are being affected by like gossip and, you know, meddling coworkers, maybe spreading lies about you and things like that. But the Knave of Pentacles, yeah, there's something here, like you're not meant to make any major investments. I'm also seeing here you're meant to like, don't spend any more than is necessary. Again, I feel like money matters. Where was that? Money matters was at the bottom of the deck here. Money matters a lot right now. So I do feel like a lot of my fire signs, you are being asked to be fiscally conservative and watch your expenses and save up for the unexpected, or save up for a rainy day. Because again, this could be an investment not going through or working out the way that you wanted it to, or it could just be that you've been in this sort of unsustainable Two of Pentacles energy, like keeping your head above water. But I'm seeing with this Nine of Wands energy, you might be getting really burnt out. And remember, if you're not, you know, if you're not up and running at full capacity and you burn out, right, then who's going to really pay the bills, or who's going to, you know what I mean, like make that money. So I feel like, you know, if you've been grinding, my fire signs, do take a look at that, okay? Take a look at how that might be affecting you. All right, so, and it doesn't mean that always that things are going to be bad here for you with your finances, but I feel like it's also like just beware of like that gossip and work stuff. Run your own race, but also stand up for yourself and make certain demands. Don't take it lying down either. But at the same time, like now is not a great time for like major investment. Now is time for saving is what I'm hearing. And we get one more. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Look at that. You will be moving on from this. But the Seven of Swords, there's something here that's low-key behind the scenes draining your energy here, fire signs, or draining your finances. And it feels like it could have to do with like third parties. Okay, whether it's, you know, people who aren't pulling their weight, or those nasty coworkers who kind of don't want to go away here in this reading. All right, so let's see. When it comes to your health, there's an up-leveling. Some of you are going to get a call, or there's going to be like a decision made about your health. And especially for those of you who have been experiencing either mental health issues, depression, anxiety, or maybe even sleep issues, I feel like there's going to be some sort of breakthrough. And we get the Death card energy in reverse. Yeah. And again, I'm getting that things aren't quite as bad as they seem. Some of you are going to have a close call though. Oh my goodness. You know, fire signs, I don't really like to give you these types of messages, but some of you, I think you are going to have like a close call or something that feels like a near-death experience. You may even feel like you are saved by the hand of God. And what I'm kind of getting here is some of you, and I was kind of getting that too. I don't remember where else in this reading, because it's not the first time it's come through, fire signs, is something like, let's say you have a plane to catch and everything goes wrong and you can't catch that plane. As frustrated as you might be, I'm telling you, you're going to be thanking your lucky stars you didn't get on that plane, train, boat, car, that like, you took the wrong turn and you didn't get on that highway. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, I don't mean to scare you all, but it's definitely coming through here. It's like some of you are really going to be saved here. And there may be a near-death experience, but you're going to feel like, an accident that somebody shouldn't walk away from is what I'm getting. Maybe this has already happened to you. But I'm seeing here as well, like a lot of you, there's going to be something here that happens that you're like, I am so happy I didn't, I'm so happy I slept through my alarm and I didn't, get on that blah, 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 what have you. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. It's kind of really intense, a little bit scary energy, and I'm sorry for that. But hand of God, your angels here coming through for you. I'm also seeing too, like some of you, where you may feel hopeless or helpless, whether you're experiencing any type of health issues, mental, emotional, physical, there's a breakthrough here. You're going to feel like there's angelic assistance and guidance here. And I think you're going to get to the root cause of what it is. I did just see the Hanged Man. So a lot of you, it could be like it may have to do with sleep or something like that. Now, when it comes to social life and, before we move on to social life and community, let's go ahead and get a few other messages here regarding your health and your wellness. Clear messages, advice, and guidance regarding health and wellness for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, please. Red, free yourself from pain. Some of you who have been experiencing pain and you're feeling like there's no hope out there, there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be a call. There's going to be a message. There's going to be maybe even some sort of fluke meeting with somebody that's going to make a recommendation that you look into or give you advice as to like speak to a certain specialist or somebody that helped them. Beautiful. I love that. Wow, look at all this red energy for my fire signs. You're attracting success. So also remember that your physical and mental health is extremely important, but it's also tied up with your success. So the better your health is, the more successful you'll be. And connect to body, mind, and spirit. So some of you may want to work with lavender. Maybe you have you've just gotten or you'll get like a lavender pillow, or even you might work with like lavender aromatherapy to calm your nerves, especially to help with sleep at this time. Yeah, and build your confidence at the bottom of the deck with cyan. Build your confidence. Yeah, I actually think you are going to be getting your confidence back here, because I'm not used to seeing my fire signs feeling a little bit, in disarray or feeling less than confident. And I definitely felt in the beginning of the reading we were getting that energy. Because it looks like I don't like this, but it looks like you've been beat up and bruised here with the Nine of Wands. You're burning the candle at both ends. It feels like you're getting it from all angles. And I feel like there's going to be a shift here for you. But first we have to talk about your social life and community. And we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So beware of gossip. Okay. And we have the Magician card. Yeah. Beware. I still kind of get like there are going to be friends and family that are going to be very supportive of you and maybe even putting you on this path to your divine soul partner, the person you're meant to marry or what have you. But what I'm seeing here with the Magician card is, you have all the tools that you need to be happy and successful. People who not everyone's going to be happy for you. Not everybody's going to be there to support you. Just keep running your own race, fire signs. I hate to sound this way, but just screw them. Obviously sometimes you do have to deal with these types of people, or you have to deal with people who are unhappy in their own lives. But that doesn't mean that they have any right to steal your joy. And remember, we have so much more power. And with the Magician energy here, Spirit saying you have all the tools you need to create the life, the love, the happiness that you want. And we have more power than we realize to protect ourselves from gossip and negative energy. And we get the Knave of Chalices. So you may even be getting an apology from a friend or a family member. That certainly could be happening here. But also with the Knave of Chalices, I feel like there's this energy. Like there could be an engagement party for those of you who are coupled up with your person. It could be coming up, or like a surprise proposal where friends and family are involved. And then for others of you, I feel like you might be being set up here. Okay, with your in the best possible way. Not set up for failure, but set up in the best possible way with someone who's, who you're meant to be with. All right, so let's see. Final messages here for my air signs. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my air signs, please. Final messages, advice, and guidance for my air signs, please, for Libra season. When I said air signs, oh my goodness, fire signs. I know I'm, my goodness, I know I'm in my Aries, Leo, Sag reading. Sorry about that. Maybe some of you do need to check out the air signs reading as well if you have air sign placements. A rebirth is assured. There's change coming, rebirth and change. Yeah, you're going to feel much more at home, safe and protected. I love that energy. And use your mind wisely. So expect miracles with this pig flying here, but also use your mind wisely. Again, I hate the theme that there's opposition here, fire signs, but there's opposition, there's jealousy, and especially when it comes to work and finance, and maybe even some people being a little bit jealous about this beautiful connection that either you're already in or you're about to be in. But just be clever, just be discerning, run your own race. Good things are coming to you. Spirit's saying sweet results await. All right, my lovely fire signs, thank you so much for being with me. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.